I am so passionate about wigs. To inspire all of you, to educate you on the wig products, it's been an extreme privilege and pleasure to be able to present all of these beautiful wig styles this year. I'm going to show you my top 10 this year from 2023. These are brand new wig styles that were released at some point in 2023. Now, I have not had a chance to explore all of them. There have been so many, so these are just a few based on my preferences. I would love to hear from you to see what is your favorite wig styles that were released this year. Which ones are you most excited about and why? Be sure to go ahead and put the comments in the comment section below the video. So we're going to start today, and in no particular order, but I am going to announce my very favorite at the end. This is Raquel Welch's Black Tie Chic and Shaded Biscuit. This shag style, I've worn this and it has gotten compliments every time. I just think it's so flattering, especially to an aging or a mature face. I think those shag layers are just so flattering around the face. So you're looking at probably around 12 inches in length, and it features a really nice light density, and that's because of all of this layering. This is the heat-friendly fiber by Raquel Welch, so you can take and put in a little lift where you want it. I always do a little bit of maneuver right there at the front to give me some contour, but also to wake up that layering. Anytime you can lift and bring air into those layers, a shag style will reward you every time with a beautiful wispy look. And the cap just makes me love this style even more. It has an extended lace front, full single monofilament top, open wefted sides and back. It is extremely tuckable, and I could go on and on. But I want to get to my next style in my top 10 for 2023. I think I have talked about this style ad nauseum since it came out. This is Margo CLA in the color 26GR. I'm in love with this little shag style. You'll see a theme with me. It's typically short to mid-length. Shaggy layers are always my favorite, but CLA features the volume and the curl that I love so much. It has bounce, it has body. It's just an open cap too, so it's a little more affordable in terms of cap features compared to, let's say, the Black Tie Chic that I just showed you. So it is gorgeous. It features a lot of permatease, so I can get those sustainable lifts where I want them. I just built a little contour there, as I like to do, and you can just sort of pick and fluff your way to a beautiful look. A short, voluminous, shag, curly style. There's a lot going on with this one, right? And it is tuckable. I love tucking it. It looks fantastic with turtlenecks. I had a viewer write to me in one of the comments, and she said that she wore her CLA, and that's some young girl said, boy, that's just like, it's right out of the 90s. Your hairstylist is giving you a 90s style. Well, you know, that's 20 some years ago. The thing is, with shag style cuts, they never go out of style. And this person obviously hasn't lived long enough to know that yet, because every single decade has a shag style that is popular. And I think this one is rather modern just because of the curl pattern, that broken spiral, and also it's been taken down and texturized on the ends for that nice modern look and movement. Okay, let's move on in my top 10 for 2023. I can remember reading at the end of 2022 that shag styles are going to come on the scene in a very big way in 2023, and boy did they. All different lengths. Shag styles just represent some impeccable layering, some light layers that are flattering and anti-aging as I continue to drive home. This one is no exception. I am in love with this new style by Belr Chloe in their Luxe collection. This is Chloe in Cool Champagne Blonde. Look at this layering, guys. 7 inches off of that front. Could not get any better. It just feathers back into the style. All you have to do is just fluff it a little bit to bring this layering out. It flips and flares at the bottom. Now, this is also a heat-friendly style, so if you don't like that flip and flare, you could straighten that very, very easily. I rather love it. It's just the whole identity, the style theory here is impeccable. I was actually mistaken for some sort of country music singer star. My husband and I were out and somebody approached and says, "You look like so-and-so." Again, I'm gonna have to ask him. I keep forgetting to do that. He may remember who they said, but this style makes me feel pretty. It makes me feel fresh and youthful. And I would say it's about 16 inches overall. But if you straighten it, you could probably get a little more length out of it. But I love the little point cut on the ends. Now this is a hand-tied cap too, a part of the Luxe collection. So it's an ultra light cap. All the materials are super lightweight. This feels like next to nothing on, and it feels like I'm just touching my scalp. Full lace front, full monofilament top, hand-tied panels, and an impeccably knotted front piece there. And I love this new color, cool champagne blonde as well. It's not rooted, and it reminds me a whole lot of cream soda blonde and the Raquel Welch's biscuit. So before I just want to sit here and look at this all day, let's move on. I think Noriko really hit a home run with their new styles that were just released here, fall 2023. This one is Zeal in a new color called Lilac Silver R. You recall my reviews on all of these styles, right? So you can actually go out and look at these in more detail. But I threatened to get this one in my favorite blonde. I haven't gotten around to ordering it yet, but I will. I absolutely love this little shag style. Again, here we go with the shags. Noriko has always been on that shag style bandwagon. Most of their styles are some form of a shag, and we can name off lots of cute little styles that look like this in their collections. You know, Reese is a big one that I think is very, very similar. You'll also find some similar styles to this in the Renee of Paris. Now, this is just a traditional style cap by Noriko. It is not heat friendly. And the price point is more affordable compared to, let's say, monofilament and lace styles. But don't you just love that cute little fringe around 4 inches here? You can just peel it off to either side. You can create a little bit of lift here just by pinching it up. You don't have to really have a part. This is one of those quintessential never go out of style shags. I like it because we just have a little bit of length to work with around the face, yet it's very practical and wears like iron. So those are some of the reasons why I love the new Zeal by Noriko for 2023. There is one particular wig line that I always love to see new styles and colors come from, and that's the Main Attraction line of wigs. They typically are more affordable compared to some of their other counterparts with similar cap features. Take this Showgirl here in the color Sunflower. This is a new style and a new color to the Main Attraction line this year. It's a mid to long length beach wave style with some attractive fringe, very, very wearable, just as flattering as it can get. An extended lace front and center monofilament part. There's quite a bit of permatease. It works, guys. It just all works together. And I have worn this and have felt so pretty on weekends. I wore it up a lot in the summertime in a little bit of a partial updo and left some of the fringe around the face. Completely wearable, completely lovely. Again, Showgirl by Main Attraction. Be sure to check out the line at Wig Studio One because this Main Attraction line does offer some really nice cap features for less. Do you guys remember this one when it came out last winter? This is Raquel Welch's Captivating Canvas in RL1723 SS Shaded Iced Latte Macchiato, I think is the name. And I just could not get enough of it when it came out because I love short, voluminous layered styles like this. They're just so flattering around the face. They just look so put together. It looks like you have spent hours on your hair, and in reality you just plug and chug. I love it. It features a lace front and left monofilament side part. The sweeping fringe right off of that lace front is about 5.5 inches, but all the layering just sort of feathers back and around. You get some subtle flips. You get volume from this little bit of soft curl around the whole back and sides tapers down into more of a smoother nape, but the profile is as cute as it can be. Such a cute style. It can be sophisticated or it can be very casual. As you can see here, I'm more of a casual person. I like a lot of ear tucks, earrings, turtlenecks, cute, cute, cute. There's a lot of permatease on this one, as you can imagine, to sustain that volume and lift, and it is heat friendly. Again, in love with, and had to include in my top 10, Raquel Welch's Captivating Canvas in RL 1723 SS. And this little cutie came out about the same time as the Captivating Canvas by Raquel Welch. This is Raquel Welch's Ahead of the Curve in SS 1488. It is not heat friendly, and so you will not find the heat friendly colors on this style. Be sure to check out the links below if you're curious about the colors. But don't you just love this little angled bob? It's very modern in its structure. It's a bit of a discombobulated look because you've got those longer sides, you've got some fringe, and then you've got a stacked back. It angles. It's voluminous, yet it's light density. It's just a conundrum, and I love it for that reason. It's just so carefree. It's a bit bold in its styling, I would say, but you can definitely see some classic elements to this one as well. It features a lace front and monofilament part on the left-hand side. Some permatease, not overdone with permatease. So the shape of this one is just really different, unique, and I love it. And my husband loves it too. I featured this one in the top wigs that my husband likes to see on me last year. He really enjoyed this one, so I included it in on that video as well. Let's move on to my next one in my top 10 for 2023. This is the more recent new style by Ellen Villa. You're probably going to recognize it right away. This is Relax in the color Sandy Blonde Rooted. I have since ordered this one in 2 additional colors because hands down, I cannot get enough. This one is just perfect for me. So I love this fringe and how it frames the face. I love the fact that it's a lace front, and I think there's a little bit of monofilament there at the crown. It has volume, but not too much. It has layering galore. It has a little bit of a profile in the back. I love the youthful shagginess of the back, and it just has the perfect proportions for a pixie style for me. I love it. I just cannot get enough. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have ordered it in more colors. The lace front is impeccable. You can get a little bit of volume. You can get spikes in it, just a little spiky, choppy look there. You can part it in any direction. You can make it look really super chic. You can adjust the profile to make it look more slim or more voluminous. The layers, this is a heat friendly. This is a high heat fiber by Ellen Villa. So how many is that now? I think this is number 8. I think I have 2 more to show you. When Belr comes out with a short style, I am all over it. And they do a really nice bang style. Now I did trim these bangs up to my preference because I'm pretty short from hairline to brow. And the bangs originally came around 4.5 inches, so I did have to go in and trim those up just at the brow line for my own comfort. And I have worn this one. I featured this one in my roller coaster video where I wore this to the roller coaster park. I rode endless roller coasters all day long, put a little bit of It Stays body adhesive at the back and at the front, and it stayed put the whole time. I was amazed that this wig looked as good as it did when I was done with all of that. All of that whipping and air and wind, it just looks incredible still. I haven't washed it either. This is just how it is. And the ends have held together really nicely. This is heat friendly fiber. I imagine that if it was longer that I wouldn't have had such great success with this in all the battering that it has taken. But I have ordered this one in a new color, and I'll be showing these again when that one arrives. Again, this is Morning Storm. It features a lace front and center monofilament part, open wefted sides and back, very little permatease. You're getting curl, and that's where your cute volume is coming from. There's a slight angle, but it's more or less the same length all the way around. Okay, let's move on to the last one. Another new style by Ellen Villa for 2023. This is Scala, and this one is in the color Pearl Rooted. The curl, I just love it. It reminds me so much of years gone by with the old Wiki by Ellen Villa with that tight, kinky curl. This one is a little more separated. I think this is more wearable than Wiki ever was, especially because it features a lace front and left mono part. It has some partially hand-tied features on it with that lace, monofilament lace, and then it's closed panels throughout. I love that because, you know, when the wind blows, you're not seeing open wefts. And it doesn't need as much permatease when you don't have to cover up those wefts. So I feel like it's just the perfect density. It's a nice light density, limited permatease. It really does remind me of a Beltress style, just in its texture, in its density and low permatease. This is really well done. Most of the time I'm wearing it just a little bit contour at the front, as I like to do. And I kind of sweep it back away from the face because that lace front is so good. Plus you can definitely see the layering come out a little bit more when you sweep it away from the face. I love the shape of it. My husband took me out for my 55th birthday party this year, and I had just gotten this one, and I wore it out with him. We went up to a casino that we like going to once in a while. We did some sightseeing. We went to lunch. We had a fantastic day, and that day I turned 55, and I was just so happy. I feel like I am starting to come out of that really difficult period of time called perimenopause. And things have improved for me a little bit, and so my spirits were good, my mood was good, and I couldn't wait to get my arms around my mid-50s. So here we are, and I'm loving this style, and my husband says to me, he says, you know, you really are beautiful. And he was, in all sincerity, we're not overly romantic and sweet and gooey with each other, but when he does compliment me, I really appreciate it because I know it's in earnest. And no matter what wig I have on, I think he appreciates my wigs. He appreciates the way I look and feel and act. When I'm in wigs, I just light up. I'm happier. And this wig has made me feel just like me, right? This wig is spirited. It's not too stuffy and sophisticated. It frames my face. It's just the right shape and volume for me to pull off. I love this messy curl. And so I think that's why he said that. It was just, that wig makes you light up. You look beautiful. And for that reason, if any, and there's so many wonderful choices, Ellen Villa's Scala is my favorite wig style from 2023. So please share which one is your favorite wig style. Have you purchased any of these? I would have loved to seen all the new wig style launches for this year and be able to present them and rate them and so forth. But the truth of the matter is we all like something different. We all have different tastes and preferences, and we're so blessed to have the options that we can choose from that would allow us to feel most like ourselves. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's look forward to some more beautiful styles in 2024, and I'll be there with you through the whole year. We'll see you soon, right here in TAZ's Wig Closet.